Hello, this is Space Cadet Rewind, and I'm gonna play some Frontier Elite 2. Okay. Right, I think I think the latest file is the one that says 00. Yeah. So when we left off, yes, we had a cargo hold full of slaves and a head full of dreams. Right, so we were gonna try a new strategy, which is to, like, where are we now? We're Biggs Hollow. Well, no, we're in, Hooper, like Hooper Base or something. Right, we're going to Facisi. Let's just go. Yep. I made the Steam controller run in less than 12 parsecs. I wish I had made the Steam controller run in less than, 4 weeks. That would make the feeling of watching that video kind of bomb come off a lot easier, but well, nevertheless. So what we're gonna do a different strategy than we've been doing. We are going to save right now, and then we're just gonna shop around because we wanna. Let's try New America. Wow, a bit on the nose there. Let's go to New America to sell our slaves. God damn. Patrick Depot. So what we're looking for is yeah, I mean, it couldn't hurt. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for bulletin board ads asking to buy slaves, and if we don't find one, then we're gonna look elsewhere rather than selling them at market rate. Okay. Well, would you look at that? Got him first try. Look at that. 70k credits. Alright, well, definitely gonna save that. And then I forget what we buy here. I guess it's like animal skins. Yeah, that's right. I think it's animal skins. And let's just top off our fuel tank just in case. If worked out a RG manip. No, I just got lucky. Yeah, by the ton. I didn't even think about that. I don't know how many slaves are like being sold off to some horrible fate over the course of this playthrough. But, you know, if it wasn't me, someone else would have done it. So, you know, consider that at the trial. Let's see. They got an Eagle Mark III, but if I remember right, the Eagle Mark III is like not all it's cracked up to be. Mass fully laden 30 tons. I think the Eagle Mark I that we have is like, you know, internal capacity is what we care about, 22. And this is like barely better. Like we really need something with more internal capacity. So forget about this. We gotta leave Imperial space, I think, to get the ships we want. But we should still we're still need to make a little more money. One escape capsule with presumably one person on it is 1 ton of slaves. Right. Requests. Why are we not... Do we not have... Did I forget? Oh, right. I forgot to buy the second load of fuel. So let's go ahead and do that. Animal skins. All right, here we go. Time to do it right this time. Does anybody remember how much it costs to buy an adder or that other one? I think we're pretty close, actually. Berries? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna want to like outfit it, so I'm pretty sure it was less than 100k, right? So let's get a cool 100k, and then we'll figure things out from there. How many cycles am I running at? I believe it's 8,000. Okay, so I printed out a, I came prepared for this time. Or, you know, more prepared. So page 14, line 2. See, I say that, but then it's like, okay. I printed out like a code sheet, but then it doesn't have a 14 line 2 on here, which is very confusing to me. Were there different sets of code sheets, or, you know, different... I don't know, maybe this is for the Amiga version. Well, never mind that. Let me just look it up in the manual then. Okay. So, 14. Page 14. Line 2. Word 2. That would be features, so F. Foiled again by the Commodore. Alright. Sell those animal skins. And then buy some slaves. And some fuel. And save again. Yeah, I got the wrong answer sheet. They changed it up. All right. Just be liberal with those saves. All right, let's go. Let's try Peter's wreck this time. Fortress York. And let's see if we got anybody who's desperate for slaves. So, are any of the Imperial exclusive ships like actually good? Because like I'm wondering if it's worth it to be Imperial. Like it's definitely worth it financially right now, but is it worth it long term? They're considered some of the best, especially the Courier. Well, okay then. These guys will pay 11,000 credits for passage. How many are there? Well, I guess right. We looked this. I looked into this, and like, there's not enough space on this stupid ship. So yeah. So that was. Where was this? This is Fortress York. That's a bust. Forget them. Let's try somewhere else. Go back to New America. Patrick Depot. Yeah, I also wonder how missing persons missions work. They don't really seem worth it because it just like barely give any credits. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they actually entail, but it seems like it would be like a lot of work for like not a lot of money. Wanted computers. Alright, so no go here, but there was a base on the planet that we could probably go to. find escape pod somewhere. Oh yeah, maybe. In which case, what if you don't have, you know, a cargo scoop? There's really not a base on here? I thought there was. I mean, it looks like a planet that would support life even, but no. All right. We'll just load our save then. Try, Coates Mine. Good old Coates Mine, the classic. Been there a couple times. Usually you find the missing person on the bulletin board somewhere, possibly asking for passage or offering to work as crew. Oh, huh. All right, here we go. Mission accomplished. Yeah, this is the way to do it. I mean, I could see, you know, getting really unlucky and you know, just not finding someone on the bulletin board, but it seems like pretty likely in this system. Like, I think this is like a good system because like there's not that many potential things that they want, and you know, the slaves are like one of the most high margin things that there are in this game, from what I could tell. Did I buy fuel? Yeah, I did. All right. Pressure suits must be worn at all times. I think it's really cool that they have like the name of the base as like a texture. I was like on the wrong camera for some reason. That was weird. All right. All right. We're going to attack. Have a radar to see where they are, so we just gotta like follow the lasers. Oh, there they go. Hello. Always think it's a shame I can't get money for killing these guys, but it can't be helped. That whatever subsystem you need for that would just take up valuable space that could be used for slaves. Alright, there we go. Well, I saw someone else's footage of this game, and they had, like, name tags for the ships, which would help a lot in identifying them. So I was like, how do I get that to appear? What skin do I have that everyone wants? I don't know. Do they have like lore entries for all of the systems? Do they mention a specific animal? Rebequest, dolphin. We're doing the thing where we sort of orbit each other. It's the most annoying thing that can happen in this game, where we just sort of like... me and my enemy just get stuck. And we can't get close enough to each other to actually fight. Oh, for crying out loud. How many of you are there? There you are. Please don't crash into me. Wow, this guy's like full of cargo that I can't do anything with. If it's anything like Elite Dangerous, actually picking up that cargo would be like a huge pain in the ass anyway. Well, I mean, I can't pick them up. I go to SEMIS. I did. There was some place somebody told me to go last time, or I don't know if it was last time, but I went to the place they said that would buy precious gems, or that would, like, you know, sell precious gems at a loss, and they did not do that. They were not selling them at a loss. So, I don't know, that might not be a thing in this version. Like, that might only be in the Amiga versions or something. I guess I should check the bulletin board. See if anybody wants animal skins or if they got a courier mission. Nope. Okay, yeah, only in the original, like, Amiga or whatever version. Yeah, even when you have the gear you need to match the speed or the cargo is smack into your ship. Do I have a second chat? No. What's the plan tomorrow? The plan. Oh, so there's. Yeah. I'm still thinking about what to do tomorrow. Second chat. Or yeah, I just mean like, I guess just like new people, new peeps. I suppose that's, you know, some people who were here before, others were not. Fortress York. Have to like try to remember which of these places I've been to. Yeah. The music in this game is very forceful when it appears, which is one reason why I don't have the continuous music option, you know, turned on. Because I just feel like that would be too much. And it's not on by default, because they know it's a bit much. Alright, well that's so little that it, like, who even cares? I'm not taking that mission. Alright. So no go on Fortress York. I mean, I guess I might as well. We'll take a small package to the bequest system. Man, does asking for more money ever work? Alright. We'll try Fort Stevens. Alright. Nope. Alright, forget this save file then. Let's go back and try somewhere else. We do New America already? No, I don't think so. Patrick's Depot. To try and, like, yeah, keep which places we've been to in our mind. Yeah, it's either the Adder or that other one. Cobra Mark 1, I think it was. They're both like similar costs. All right, nothing doing. Yeah, I guess this is like the bad case where like you could just end up spending a ton of time looking for those leads on the bulletin board and just not find one. The end game, just the joy of how much you could buy and how much for you. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what it is for Elite Dangerous, too. It's just... although, you know, Elite Dangerous has engineering, so there's a whole other grind there. Simpson. Oh, that's right. I don't have atmospheric shielding. So, you know what? I'm gonna just delete these. But we can't go there. The more you know. Peter's base. Let's try that. I guess at some point we could just say, I give up. And just sell the slaves at market rate. Yeah, this doesn't have multiplayer. Yeah, oh yeah, getting elite rank. That's like, that's the end goal, is getting elite rank. How's our rank doing? We're average. I mean, that's not bad. We're like halfway there, right? Well, I mean, we're not really, but in terms of the ranks. Did we try Coates Mine? I don't think we did. Heh. Yeah, presumably there's an Elite 2 rank in this release. An ad for Elite 2 within Elite 2. Getting pretty meta. Alright. I get out of range. Oh, is it gonna... It's gonna do the thing where it can't, like, figure out how to get to the, Oops. Can't figure out how to get to the station, so let's go to Coal Depot. Still better than the autopilot. Oh, traffic control busy. Alright, well, maybe you could figure out how to get to the station now. Yeah, there we go. Wanted, position on a reputable starship. Well, you won't find one of those here. No, just nothing doing. Alright, let's try Coal Depot again. See if they'll have us this time. My God. Okay. If you're gonna be like that, let's try one more place. Matthews Hole. Have we been to Matthews Hole? I don't think so. I don't recognize the name Schneider. Yeah, I don't quite know how the math works out for like this worst case scenario, because like you make a ton from selling, you know, to the bulletin board. So it's like worth like way more than like just a couple trips, from what I could tell, of like selling them at market rate. Alright, I'm gonna try one more thing, which is... Well, I assumed there would be a station orbiting Matthews Hole, but it looks like there isn't. So let's give Coal Depot one more try. And yeah, okay, they're actually gonna let us in this time. Ah. Well, they want computers. Multiple people want computers. Trying to make some data centers here. Alright, well, just gonna have to sell these guys. I think that's enough fuel. It should be fine. You know, the particularly unlucky slaves have to go to Matthews Hole. Did I... No, I have hydrogen fuel. Okay. Huh. It is funny how these games encourage you to just, like, be an absolutely atrocious, like, horrendous piece of shit, just, like, casually. Like, I remember Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, I was just, like, casually leaving people to die because it would mildly inconvenience me to save them. Where are you? For some reason it keeps turning the labels off. ton of animal skins lost. Probably shouldn't keep that. CP303. Was my cargo? Well, at least some of it was, and then I would have to pay for the repairs. It's just not worth it. You know, that one thing, letting you just save scum this game, makes it so much easier than old Elite. Like, it basically just makes victory inevitable at that point. If you're willing to do it. Yikes. Well, I guess I got what I deserved there. Yeah. Alright. I could have just taken the W and moved on. I feel like that didn't actually hit me, but I don't know. Maybe my ship is just bigger than it looks. This guy is like super small. That was a hit. Okay. Again, that missile did not look like it hit me. What? Okay. I think that's what I clicked on. Sure. Man, this guy's really got my number. Presumably missiles will like run out of fuel and explode eventually at some point, right? Drive damaged. Well, I guess we crashed. The save is dead. I mean, I got him once. It would be nice to have the room for things like ECM. There we go. Alright. And let's save that. Let's not tempt fate. Let's not continue to tempt fate. That is to say. That was close. Alright. Pretty sure I was like a split second away from crashing into him there. Maybe it would be worth buying whatever the computer is that gives you the bounty for killing these guys. There's so many of them. Yeah. So there's like different tiers of missiles. And not all of them can be ECM'd. Alright. If we kill enough of these guys, eventually, at some point, they have to, like, actually let us do some of those combat missions, right? Uh-oh. This guy's got a fancy laser. Shelled out for the fancy laser, but not for shields, huh? That's a choice. Well... it's like every time we try to take one of those jobs, they're like, we're looking for someone with a little more experience. You know, entry-level position, 5 years experience required. Clearance denied. Alright. Hooper it is. That's such an elite thing to do, to say, oh yeah, sorry, we're full. Come back later. Oh yeah, if you have like any problems with your mouse, like yeah, you gotta be like so precise, and it kind of hurts my wrist after a while when I'm like constantly trying to follow a guy. But yeah, you're reminding me I should probably just like make sure there's no dust on the sensor. Alright, we should top off here. But yeah, the beam laser would make things a lot easier. Then I could just like sweep it around, get easy hits. Same save status from like 3 weeks. Well, this is from last week. It appears like we're doing pretty much the same thing. That's just this game. Alright. Save. Yeah. Wait for the music to kick in. All right. Come on, let's get some good bulletin board RNG. I wonder if there's a speed run for this game, and they need to have good bulletin board RNG. Nothing, huh? And they don't have anywhere to go on New America. Go to Peter's Wreck. Fort Stevens. Yeah, I guess what would be the speed run before elite rank? I guess that's a good point. Like, there's not really an end goal other than that, and getting elite rank, from what I understand, takes forever. Like, it is actually an insane grind, so there probably isn't a speed run. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a station here. Yep, Fortress York. What kind of... I'm looking for somebody who wants to buy slaves. That was a sound effect. Not sure what that was supposed to be. Alright, you know what? I feel like at a certain point, I should just cut my losses. Well, yeah, it really does make a huge difference if you could find it, though. Like, it's got to be worth like 10 runs or something like that. Oh, yeah, I am definitely not playing this to elite rank. Might be worth checking the shipyard. Okay, I'll do that next time I'm docked. Alright. Is there an imperial capital? Or yeah, I guess I should ask the same thing for the Federation. Are there like capital planets or systems for the you know, the factions? And is there anything special there? But yeah, I don't think the Imperials have anything for us at our price point. But we can take a look. Yeah, the Eagles, what we have, 20. So the Mark III is like 22. So like, forget it. Like we need more space. Yeah, the Mark III, get 22. Well, yeah, apparently the Courier's good, right? But it's a bit out of our price range. Anyway, guess I should have checked the bulletin board, but wanted live animals. Imperial capital system in Frontier Elite 2 is Akinar. Is Akinar around here? Well, whatever. Due east. Oh yeah. Let's see. Imperial capital, seat of the Emperor. Well, there you go. Imperial capital on Akinar 6D, known as capital by the locals. 6D is known as conversion, though it was terraformed in 2696. Alright, we've been there. Because I recognize conversion. 6B was terraformed in 2850 to accommodate the population explosion which followed. Anyone without the quirky accent of Imperial citizens is shunned, especially if they are from a Federation world. Are they not, like, actively at war? You know, I would think that you would get more than shunned. Go sit on the Emperor. Okay, come on. Wanted nerve gas. Hey, and they even want more than the usual. Yeah, that is like worth like numerous trips. Like, you always want to get that if you can. Wonder if live animals are like... that person wanted them that one time. Although maybe they'll want animal skins next time. Animal skins was like one of their minor imports. Which is why I was getting them. I guess we can check the shipyard again, but Imperial Trader. Osprey Attack Fighter. 11 tons. Holy crap, this thing is tiny. Don't forget that. Like I want enough space so that I could actually like put some systems on there, get some junk in the trunk. Yeah, the Imperials have nothing for me. That's Neo from the Matrix and Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. Have they figured out how to like not age in Elite? Is the Emperor immortal? Alright. We're getting there. One more good trip and I'm pretty sure we'll have enough. I don't remember the exact price, but I'm pretty sure both of the ships we were looking at were under 100k. Oh, it's the cops again. Page 40. And then line 5, word 1. Small. Alright, nothing on the stock or on the bulletin board. You know what? I think live animals would actually be better. Even though I don't think it even lists it as a import. Yeah, it sure doesn't, but I'm pretty sure the better margin anyway. Well, let's keep going. You don't mind being a cyborg. I don't think I am anywhere near able to afford a Cobra Mark III. That doesn't sound like a good upgrade from this point. But we could confirm that when we get to a Federation system. Or, you know, someone who will actually sell us those ships. We'll start with New America. Have we encountered Thargoids? No, I don't think so. I think it is possible. Well, yeah, everything's affordable if you have the time, but like it would be a much more effective use of time to buy that, you know, the Mark 1, because it would have a lot more cargo space, so we could use it to make a lot more money a lot faster. Like either the Cobra Mark 1 or the Adder, I'm pretty sure. Or the Play. Right. Bulletin board. Luxury goods. Alright, nothing doing here. Well, you really got to zoom in to see this thing. I think I missed that the last time. Oh, no Thargoids in this game? Okay. I guess that's why the sequel is called First Encounters. Right. Oh, 97%. What happened? Also, what's with your eyes, lady? Alright, nope. I think our save file is like off of the list. You know, it would help a lot if it didn't show all of these non-save files. Like, over half of the screen is filled with like the game files from the start. Alright, Peter's Wreck. Come on, Peter's Wreck. Fortress Rock. Is that what it was called? But yeah, come on, no whammy, no whammy. What happens if you take the guy to work on the starship? Good question. I assume... I don't know, can you get like a turret, and can they man the turret? Is that a thing? What are crew for in these games? I mean, in Elite Dangerous, they can fly a small fighter that comes out of your big ship. All right. Again with the luxury goods. I wonder if I could like go back to a previous save. I kind of want to try this now. If I go to Fortress York, if I load up on luxury goods in the you know, I'm gonna save here and go back to 24 and load up on luxury goods. And I wonder if that'll be consistent. Hey, thanks, Red Eric. Yeah. Kinda helps. Like, relieve the sting. Yeah, like the whole point of that video was for my pain to be your gain. So I'm glad for that. It's just, having worked so long and hard on that video, only for it to be ignored by the people or the algorithm or whatever it is. It sucks. Alright, so we're looking for... Fortress York, was it? I think. Yeah. And let's see if the you know, bulletin boards are consistent. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, I always knew it was gonna be like a sort of a high risk, high reward kind of thing. Either was gonna really hit or really not hit. And it just really didn't hit. Of course, there's always a chance it could just get picked up randomly. I don't know, some people notice it or something. Maybe the problem is that my thumbnails sucked, because I suck at thumbnails. I don't know. But best not to dwell on it, I guess. This was not consistent. Alright, thanks. Yeah, okay, so I guess you can't cheese it that way. Which is probably for the best. That would just kind of lead to some, I don't know, what do you call, kind of lame cheese strats. If you could just, you know, see ahead of time what's on the what's on a bulletin board and then just load a previous save. Please fulfill it. Alright, nope. Let's keep looking. Coat's mine. Come on, Coal Depot. No whammies. Anyone find the cheese? I mean, I feel like what we're doing is almost kind of cheese. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's like there's nothing illegitimate about what we're doing other than the inherent illegitimacy of selling slaves. But, you know, nothing that's like against the game's rules. Well, that's not entirely true. I am like loading a save just to make it more convenient instead of like leaving. You know, instead of just keeping the save consistent and leaving the station every time. All right. We will try Simpson Depot. And if that doesn't work, we'll just sell at market rate. It is what it is. Sometimes you get unlucky. Yep. Just get unlucky. Alright. Alright, well, we are over 100k, so I guess we'll just live with that. Well, what do you mean file already exists? Then why did you offer? Oh, I know why. Right. Because I saved ahead. There we go. Alright, so how do we get out of Imperial systems? I guess we just keep going northeast until yeah, just away until we find an independent or Federation world. Stock up on hydrogen fuel. You have to make your own luck. Alright, and the annoying thing is because we're like no planets, no registered settlements. I guess we'll go to requests. Or we'll go here. Because our range sucks so much, it's kind of a pain to get anywhere. You like find a system in range that'll take you in the direction you want to go. Out of range. Alright, we'll go to bequest, I guess. Alright. Yeah, our range is like 8 light years, which is tiny. Do they tell you like government type, corporate and capital, allegiance independent? Alright, well, why don't we just check where we are now? Yeah, Imperial. Alright. Yeah, so let's go. Is it this one? Yeah, independent. Go there, and maybe let's just take a look at what they have for us. Okay, these are some planet names. I guess what we should do is a way to tell. Oh yeah, major starports. Okay. One of these places has to have a major starport, right? Apparently not. Alright, let's just go somewhere else then. Delta Pavonis, I recognize that. Federal democracy. Federation. Alright, here we go. back in familiar space. That's everyone's favorite kind of food. Camp Midnerand. Alright, Lee. Let's go to Lee. I mean, I'm almost afraid to say it for fear of being, I don't know, low class or whatever, but for me, it's just pizza. Nothing beats a good pizza. All right. Landing. Oh, we got a lower landing fee. I don't know if it's because we're in Federation or what, but it was 3 credits in those Imperial worlds, but it's 1 credit here. Alright, what do we got? Well, these are not what we need. Like, there's the Viper defense craft. I mean, it's got 50 tons. And we can afford it, but I wanted to look at those other ones. Those ones we were actually thinking about. So let's go somewhere else. Go to Suzuki Reward. Yeah, version 1 of No Man's Sky was like... I had the pleasure of playing that because of my roommate bought it at launch. And then, you know, we had like Steam library sharing. And that was a trip. Man, was that like... I was always suspicious of that game. Oh, I should have... Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure I still have some hydrogen fuel, so I could just top off like that. Still says it's out of range. Okay, so it's because it's doing that thing. Doing the thing where it, like, can't get there. So let's go to Fort Anderton. But yeah, the nice thing about pizza is that, yeah, I don't need it. I try to do like 1 or 2 big pizza orders a month. But like, in terms of like, you know, the amount of money you pay, if you go for like the deals from those chain pizza places, the amount of money you pay per meal is actually like really efficient. Like, it's pretty cheap. Probably the cheapest, you know, way to buy food that you don't have to make yourself. That isn't just like, I don't know, ramen or something that's just like nothing. That's just paying to eat a bunch of salt. Alright, shipyard. Adder, right, that Adder I was considering. Oh, you know what? With that Viper defense craft, it's better than the Adder. So screw the stupid Adder. I wanna see a Cobra. Show me a Cobra. Yeah, I mean, yeah, getting fresh ramen's good, but yeah, I'm talking when we're talking about cheap, I'm talking about buying, you know, Ichiban #1 from the supermarket. So that does remind me of when I went to a Korean barbecue place. Oh, okay. Thank you, autopilot. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I saved. Where are we? We're on for CC. Okay, well, that was an unfortunate mistake. Alright, requests. Yeah, and like the review's called, it was a mile wide and an inch deep at launch. And I don't, even after all the updates, I still feel that like that kind of describes it. It's just like a more fun inch deep. There's more fun things to do in that inch, but it's still kind of an inch. Like there's a bajillion different things to do, but none of those things to do are like have any depth whatsoever. Strictly capitalist, imperial. Independent, none registered. Okay. Yeah, it's still fundamentally the same game it was at launch. Which is funny because, you know, everybody hated it at launch, and now everybody loves it. Okay, well, why don't we save this time? And then go to Reagan's Legacy. We're under attack. Where are they? They're somewhere in that jumble? I don't think so. Come on, buddy. You gotta actually shoot at me. Otherwise, I won't know where you are. Yeah. I did think it was crazy at the time that people were like working themselves up so much about how amazing it was going to be. I was just like, what exactly do you think you're going to do in this game that's going to be so amazing? Like, it couldn't possibly be whatever it is that you think it is. And that's like even discounting what the Sean or what, you know, that guy was saying. Well, we're kind of at a stalemate here. This guy's not going to attack us. Yeah, I mean, he did suggest... Well, he didn't just suggest, he flat out said, maybe you will see another person. So, yeah, people were expecting multiplayer. That's really nuts, the way he just said all that stuff. Maybe a bug. Because, like, yeah, there does not appear to, like, actually be a guy attacking us. So, why don't we load our save and See if that helps. Vol. Yeah, Outer Wilds is just like, okay, are you gonna actually, it's just like a crazy amount of stuff packed into a single explorable system. Alright, okay. You're actually shooting. Oh my god, but you're getting dangerously close, so chill out for a sec. Oh, this guy's got shields. Uh-oh. Oh man, the missiles are so small. Well, at least that's someone we can actually fight. I probably should have saved that. Alright, Reagan's Legacy. Gotta say, well, aside from that one guy who attacked us right when we arrived in, like, the big ship, people in the Federation, places seem like much better equipped. Alright, there we go. Let's save that. Alright. Cobra Mark III. Oh no. Alright, well, 80 tons, that's like way better. Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess Cobra Mark III was right, yeah. So it's 124. Well, Asp Explorer, that's 120. It's like not that much more. I almost feel like we should go for the Asp Explorer. Just go back to the selling slaves. Well, what do you think, chat? I mean, I guess we could get the Cobra. Yeah, the Cobra. We can't afford the Cobra either. So, what do you think? Cobra Mark III or Asp Explorer? This is like 12, 18 with a class 3, 21 with a class 4. Mark III. All right. Recommend the Adder. I guess that's true. If I could just get the Adder now and like make money way faster. So why don't we try to find an Adder? So Mark III. But yeah, I like the idea of the Adder because it means I could actually buy something now. Too bad you can't ask to see what ships a base has. Adding fee of $1. Alright, here we go. Here's an Adder, 40 tons. With a class 2 hyperdrive, which can go 14 light years. Like, yeah, look at that. Let's do it. All right, so what do we got on this thing? We got 15 tons of cargo space. We got a. We're gonna need that cargo bay life support. And then, what's the thing that lets you get money for killing pirates? Is it this? It's not the scanner, right? I don't think it's the scanner. Remember to buy a laser. Oh yeah, I gotta buy a gun. How much is like what's the cheapest beam laser? One megawatt beam laser. 8,400. I mean, that's not that bad. Something scanner. Oh, but the problem is, oh. Yeah, the problem with the 1 megawatt beam laser is it takes up 5 tons. Gotta just go with the 1 megawatt. Yeah, proximity mines in space. I mean, proximity mines in space is a thing in Wing Commander, but the thing is, it's like a whole huge field. Although, I mean, you you should still be able to just go around it. The Mark III was 87K after trade-in. Oh, was it? Why don't we load? Right, I wasn't looking at the trade-in value. Target lost. What do you mean target lost? How do you lose the station? It's still there, isn't it? Okay, yeah, part exchange, Asp Explorer, 1500. Sell, oh yeah, sell the Class 2 drive. York City. Yeah, I guess if I can actually afford the Cobra, then sure. Wait, what was that? I thought I took damage or something. What happened? Yeah, I'm at 99% hull. I didn't see what happened. Oh yeah, yeah, part exchange 87,900. Sure. Yeah, let's get the Cobra. There we go. Class 2 max 8 light years. So we're kind of still have the same crappy range we always had. We like look at another Cobra to see. Okay, so we could get a class 3. I'm sure that's like really expensive though. Atmosphere. Oh, second gun is a rear mount. Right. So we need a gun, and since we have 80 tons, we could actually buy a beam laser and not have it take up a significant amount of our cargo space. So let's try that beam laser. Yeah, front and rear mounting. Huh. Laser cooling booster. Auto refueler. Now look at all this stuff we can actually fit. I don't want to go too crazy, but let's see. No, they won't even sell us a Class 3 hyperdrive, but the Class 2 is already expensive enough. But yeah, beam laser. Interplanetary drive. What does that? Yeah, I guess that goes in the hyperdrive slot. Automatic pilot. Do we have that on the other ship? We gonna need that? Atmospheric shielding. Cargo bay life support, sure. And I guess a scanner. I think we're gonna need an autopilot. Yeah, we're gonna need the autopilot. So one thing I'm wondering is like maybe we could make good money just going between Sol and Barnard Star and do the same trick as with the slaves. Let's try that. Since we're in the neighborhood. I guess let's take a look at our new ship. Yeah. I forgot to buy fuel, which is ironic. I think I saved, ready to go, right? Yeah. Autopilot, yeah, ready to go. I was like, you know, I'm used to just filling up my whole cargo hold, but really don't need to do that now. Actually, does it take like more fuel? Go places. Fuel required 4 tons. Oh yeah, it does take more fuel, huh? That's funny. Well, good thing I bought a bunch then. We have so much room in here. We'll halt. Although I didn't buy enough, so. Insufficient fuel, 3 tons required. Heh. Well, yeah, I didn't buy enough fuel. But, you know, gotta get used to the new ship. That should be enough. Yeah. Yeah, I bet this thing has like a whole toilet with the bidet and everything. Yeah, what a beaut. Let's try the beam laser out. Yeah, look at that. Look, I mean, it's not actually relevant, but like, you know, maybe one day we'll get a laser powerful enough for this overheat meter to become relevant. Alright. Get the Barnard Star. Out of range. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. Oh, are you kidding? That's farther away. Man, having a range of 8 really sucks. Maybe it'll be easier to get to Sol. Alright, well, we're gonna have to stop off for some fuel. Hopefully there's someone living here. Supposedly there is. Oh, you gotta be kidding. The Gall's Hole. Okay, so there are places to go. Yeah, just do a few trade runs and can get a new drive. I guess there are no major starports, but there are still starports. Okay. Well, while we're here, let's see if we can... Nope. They don't want to sell anything that those other guys weren't selling. Sol will have a new drive. Yep, radar is back. Does the game explain why everyone wears the exact same type of hard hat? I mean, and that's what I was wondering. Seems like there's only one kind of hat in the future. Well, Tau Ceti is supposed to be the closest habitable star to, or, you know, potentially habitable, or you know, star system to Earth, right? So if I go near there, that should be closer to Sol, hopefully. 11.5. Let's try UV SETI. Oh my god. How the hell did I get here in the first place? This is actually a nightmare. We're going to Alpha Centauri. I don't know if this is where I already was. We're Wolf 359. Epsilon Indy. I recognize that, so that's probably on the right track. Nope, just a bit too far away. Oh my god. No way. Ross 154. Was I just there? I don't know. I think I'm out of fuel again. Let's load our save. How the hell was I getting around here before in the Eagle? This is the same range, isn't it? Or was it... I think it might have been like 8.5. Ross 780. Is that closer to anything? Not really. Yeah, I mean, it needs less fuel, but the thing is, it's the range that's the problem. And I thought it was, like, basically the same. Okay, we did it. We made it to Bernhard Star. Birmingham World, how I've missed you. Let's just save, just in case. It's definitely not bug-free, judging by what the autopilot does sometimes. Or that time we got attacked by a ghost ship. Okay, so what do we buy here? Robots? We're kind of low on cash, so we're gonna have to like work our way up here. Yeah. we're gonna have to bootstrap our way up here. Remember to refuel. It should be fine. Although, isn't the automatic refueler supposed to handle that? Maybe I should have bought the fuel scoop. M. Gorbachev. Only refuels from stores on ship, or from your stores on ship. That's kind of worthless. I feel like I should just sell that. I was hoping it would, you know, oh, look at that. You know, it doesn't, because I guess, you know, you gotta get used to the new ship. The auto refueler used 1 ton, and it wasn't even enough to fully restock us. It only took the gauge to about halfway. Thing's a gas guzzler. Wanted robots. Damn, if only we could have afforded more of them, but hey, this gets us closer to being able to do that. Alright, and we want luxury goods, right? Yeah. Cannot afford hydrogen fuel. Yeah, this is how it's gonna be for a while. And to upgrade to a better fuel type. Yeah, I guess we could try a military drive, although the thing with the military drives is that the fuel's like way more expensive. So definitely not what we want to do right now when we're like cash poor like this. Depot. I guess the auto refueler is okay. You get radioactives with military fuel. Although, how, if you were to just like dump them right when you arrive, how would anybody know? You're like AUs away from anybody who could tell. You just have to remember to do that. Although, what happens if your cargo hold is like totally full? Well, I guess it couldn't be totally full because the fuel will make room as you burn it. So I guess that's how they get around that. They do sometimes, somehow. Alright, I think I was wondering, like, if the margins on the slaves really were, like, way better, and I think they actually are way better. um... Griffith's base. I'm gonna try to find a bulletin board. Why are we not using a nuclear generator for power? I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking at some point, like, that's what you would do, right? Just put a nuclear reactor on a spaceship. What's the attraction to this game versus Elite Dangerous? Well, I mean, I like Elite Dangerous more, but I think, you know, the thing that this has that Elite Dangerous doesn't is just like, you know, Elite Dangerous makes a lot of things that are in this game way easier to do, so it just sort of trivializes them, so it's sort of, I mean, I think this game, if you enjoy, I don't know, just the loop of trading and combat in this game, it's just different. I don't know. And you might not like what Elite Dangerous is doing instead. Well, guess I'll just sell these luxury goods. And buy some robots. And yeah, it is actually, in some ways, less grindy than Elite Dangerous. Because, you know, the only thing to grind for is money. And it's harder to get money, but, you know, it's still less of a grind than, some of the things in Dangerous. May you see what I have fitted on my Cobra? Sure. Cargo bay life support, scanner, automatic pilot, atmospheric shielding, and auto refueler. Yeah. Of course, the problem is, the problem with doing things here is, it's kind of mind-numbing because nobody ever attacks you. It's totally safe in, Federation space. Or at least, you know, it's Sol. Probably get rid of the cargo bay life support. Right, yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking maybe I could go back to slave trading. Alright, page 8, line 2. Cops are back. I guess E? Yeah, alright. Oh, yeah, well, so this is with a Roland LA, I think it's like an LAPC-1 instead of a Sound Blaster or whatever, you know, what you would typically use. So yeah, it's got like better music. Wanted robots, hell yeah. Getting so lucky with this stuff. Alright, now we've got some money. Wow, this is like snowballing really fast. Alright. We could, like, we could try, you know, giving passes, but I feel like this is, like, the best way to make money. Like, this is just so good. I mean, these... Rich kids had a Roland, yeah. Or, you know, musicians. That's who it was actually for, like professional musicians. Frontierverse? I mean, this is just the DOS version. I'm not familiar with Frontierverse to say whether, you know, whether this is one of those or not. Alright. Oh, I see. A fan site. But yeah, this, like, we could really get some money going, and we're going to be getting more every time. And I feel like this makes it, like, even more worth it to look for those, you know, hold out for those bulletin board sales. Alright, so no go on Boston base. How about Anderton Depot? Well, Elite 3 was considered, it is an upgrade on this, but it was considered bad at the time because it was really buggy. And they released a patch. Sorry. They released a patch for it, but, you know, this was before many people had the internet. So, like, they had to, like, put out ads in gaming magazines to let people know that there was a patch. Okay. Alf is no longer wanted in the Fomalhaut system. See? Nobody wants to, you know, everybody's just all like, you know, more experience required. Senator Gomez. No, they want narcotics. sure there was another place on here. Or not. Okay. All right, let's try Griffith's base. Is Derek Smart still alive? I'm pretty sure he's still shaking his fist at Star Citizen somewhere. Tough crowd today. Alright, so we were on Griffith's base. We can check out whatever this is. Nope. Is our autopilot going crazy? I think our autopilot's going crazy. Yeah, it just can't make it there. So let's try somewhere else. Whoops. I guess we're far enough away that it doesn't matter. There may not be anywhere else to go. There's somewhere on Bernard Star 3. No. Just point at the objective for a while on fast mode, see if it gets there when closer. Alright, well now we've like sort of changed our position. Nope, it just can't get there. How odd. Alright, why don't we just Anderton Depot. I guess we'll just have to sell these things the old-fashioned way. How long to get the PS6 emulator? I am really hoping that when they you know, unleash Grand Theft Auto 6 online on the world, it'll be alongside the PC version of that game, because my friend is going to play it, and I would like to play it with him, but I am not paying for PSN, like, never again. And this is like, this policy was from before the current no discs thing. PSN is just such a ripoff. I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, it's the same bulletin board stuff. Still want me to kill Alf, but they won't let me. So let's just sell our luxury goods. Buy some robots. Look at that, I actually managed to fill our cargo hold. But yeah, Microsoft has the chance to do the funniest thing with their new console. But I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they had plans to support discs with their new console, which I think is just gonna be like a PC, basically. Steam Machine competitor, or I guess a Steam Deck competitor. PS5 discs are basically stub installs anyway. But, I mean, you can resell them. They stay on the market, you know. Retailers eventually want to get rid of them. You know, this stuff from Sony has sort of like been a boon to Nintendo because it's made people see the value of game key cards. What the hell happened to my hull? All right. Well, they keep finding people who want to buy robots. So it's okay that I have to repair my ship, because god damn, look at that. I just have to keep spamming that, huh? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, I mean, the advantage that game key cards have is that, you know, you can resell them. So it's not one-to-one with a download. Not to say that I, you know, care about a game key card. You know, I'm a Steam user. You know, I'm all in on digital anyway. Alright, yeah, now I can afford to fill the whole hold. Alright. It is funny that we bought the new ship and we're basically doing the same thing that we were doing before, but like, look at how much money we're making. How could we not? does allow you to gift games you buy. I mean, not if you already, redeem them. Basically, you could buy a game and it like becomes an item in your Steam inventory. But if you were to like actually play the game, then at that point, it's not an item anymore. It's just a game in your library and you cannot resell it. I think the people who want to buy luxury goods are a lot rarer than the people who want to buy robots, but I suppose we can look around a bit. Oh, yeah, I guess I should look for stuff with the Fed military. Is this ship faster than the Eagle? Because the Eagle was too slow to deliver the packages on time. Well, a lot of desire for nerve gas. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see if we can get some military jobs. You like barely get any margins if you don't get those bulletin board things. But all right. Let's see. Deliver blank military data cards to the Sol system. Can do. Maybe. You know what? I don't need that much fuel. In fact, I only need 4 tons. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, most consoles these days are like pretty close to just PC parts under the hood, or the Nintendos are basically like tablets under the hood. Which is why that PlayStation 5 emulator is like, and the PS4 emulator are able to like be so efficient. Alright, let's see if we were fast enough. They're gonna complain. Is there supposed to be like some way to figure out like what planet would be like the fastest to get to? Because that seems like it would be like insanely difficult to calculate. Based on like okay. Hello. I may be back. So, I don't know if anyone's still watching, but, okay, it looks like people are. We just had a power outage. It was very, very unfortunate. We had one, I had one earlier today, like an hour before the stream started, so I was a little worried that it would happen again, and hey, my worst fears came to pass. But I guess we can recover from this. Just give me a moment. I don't know what happened. Well, I mean, it's probably related to whatever the first outage was. I probably should have looked that up. But, oh well. I'll find out later. Alright. Uno momento. Optimus or Bumblebee. It's not poutine on the keyboard. You know, it's funny, as a stereotypical Canadian, I actually am kind of into poutine, despite it being insanely bad for me. Alright. Where are we? So I think I saved before I took the job. We can sell some of this fuel and buy more robots. I mean, yeah, poutine's awesome. And we took a job from the military. We did not find out if we were able to complete it in time. Blank military data cards. Why do we need to... Whatever. Why do we need to deliver them if they're blank? Does getting, you know, rep with the Federation give us a negative rep with the Imperials? Because, I mean, we kind of want to keep our options open with the Imperials so we can get their sweet ships, right? Oh god, don't want to crash into the smokestacks there. Alright, so it says we had to do it before, like, the 12th of October, right? So, let's see. Sort of eyeball which planets you're nearer. Oh yeah, rep. Okay, so I guess, I mean, at some point they'd start asking me to start, like, hacking Imperials, right? That would probably affect my rep. But, like, we're, like, that's us, right? I think that's us. It's probably us. So... But, like, the thing that makes it hard is, like, we're closest to Earth, but, you know, it's not where the Earth is, not where the planets are right now, it's where they're going to be when we get there. I don't know if we're going to be able to make this. Kind of seems like we're not. I guess you could just sort of, like, target the different planets and see, to make Abe Lincoln no problem. But yeah, you could sort of just target things and see how many AUs it says they are away. But they're not gonna like this, are they? wait, no. They did like it. I guess maybe I misread that. But there's like unique music for getting promoted. Yeah, it must not have been the 12th. I guess we better enjoy this music because you don't get to hear it very often. Does anybody want to buy robots? They sure do. God damn, these people really want robots. Hell yeah, we're already richer, just purely in cash, than we were before we bought the ship. No, I think I just... Yeah, mission was 15th October. I made it. Yeah. All right. Well... I guess, like, what are we, like... What's our next step up? We're probably, like, the Imperial Courier, right? Let's... Let's keep going with the military. Well, you know... Oh, wait, no, wait. They do want something for Bernard Star. Yeah. I'll do it, sir. I'm a hero to nerf gas enjoyers everywhere. I wish. Cobra Mark III is probably the best ship in the game. Allows you to refit for anything. Huh. Damn, we're already at the peak, huh? Oh, you, like, actually need crew for those ships in order for them to function at all? Where are we? That us? We the blue thing? Is there somewhere to land on Barnard Star 6? Doesn't look like it. I guess we'll just go to Birmingham World like usual. I think we got plenty of time. Can't take off at all if you don't have the crew to do it, huh? Huh. So do crew, like, take money every month or something? Like, do they demand a salary? Do they take a percentage of your profits? Like they do in Elite Dangerous? Alright. Yeah, we made it with, like, 8 days to spare. They wanted it by October 31st, I think. Okay. Well, seems like it's a lot harder to find a buyer for the luxury goods, but we should still give it a shot. Come on, Anderton. Fixed payment, and you need to give him a raise now and then. Or they'll walk. I mean, is it even like... Is like radioactive waste even really a problem in space? You dump it like, astronomical units away from anything. Like, who cares? That's not pollution. That's just nothing. Let's keep looking. Griffith Space. Drop it in the sun's gravity well in a fast decaying orbit. Sometimes if you don't pay up, they set bounty hunters after you. After they walk out. What the hell? Just leave. You don't have to make it personal like that. Man, they really want you to have a high ranking to do those missions. They're like tantalizing you with all those big cash payouts. But like, you gotta play a lot before you can do any of those. The thing is, because the AI is so bad, I bet it wasn't even... I mean, I guess those guys would probably have missiles, which would make them a bit annoying to fight. But like, it is not hard to kill things in this game. Alright, last chance. I don't know of anywhere else to go in this system. Nope. Alright, well, the people of Earth want robots, but the people of Barnard Star do not care that much about... I mean, it makes sense, right? You never really, like, have a critical need, an urgent need for luxury goods, but robots, I mean, maybe you could be in a situation where you're like, oh man, we need tons of robots, like, right now, or we're screwed. Are the goods bought and sold? It's not always, military stuff. Or illegal stuff. Huh. Are slaves illegal in Federation space? Like, will they consider that contraband? That reminds me, I don't need the, you're right that I don't need the... Cargo bay, life support. Oh, and it is only 1 ton at that point. Like, who cares? Yeah, but... Yeah, because I was thinking, you know, Privateer's system is a lot simpler than that. There's no such thing as, like, localized illegal goods. The goods that are illegal everywhere. Anyway, let's buy some robots. Wait, let's buy 4 tons of hydrogen fuel. Okay, well, they don't really have anything for me right now. So I'll just go. How long was I out for? Like 10 minutes, would you say? I guess I could go like 10 minutes over. Since I lost 10 to the power outage. Oh, I could find that info in the galaxy map. Historic system, famous as both the birthplace of humanity and as the political capital of the Federation. A very expensive and prestigious system to live in, and a popular tourist venue. Most rich humans will visit Earth once in their lives. All the major corporations have their headquarters on Mars. Terraformed in 2286, which is the main center for administration. Oh yeah, illegal goods. There it is. Like a station. Oh, really? Let's take a look. I click a station. Like this. Is there like some way to get like even more detailed information on like the individual stations? Because that would be nice. I know you can like call them to see the prices, but like that, I don't care about the prices on the stock market. Optimizing that's for chumps. All right. I want to see the bulletin board messages. All right, page 51. Line 4, word 1. Shooting. Is there something tongue-in-cheek about putting New American in the Imperium? Well, I mean, Braven is British. He could be being a little cheeky there. All right. Anybody need robots? No, they need computers. It's probably cracked. I could probably just press any button. I guess I should probably check that. Because, yeah, that would make it a little easier to deal with that. $4. 4 credits to dock. I guess that's probably based on like the wealth of the system. The wealthier the system, the more expensive the docking fees, probably. No, all right. I'll just keep looking. A lot of cities on Earth to check. Eat me alive with these docking fees. I mean, it's not really that much. All right, here we go. Robots. It's like a particularly high price, too. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. This is so insanely profitable. Oh, dropping frames. Although, I guess on the menus is like the least bad place for this to happen. Alright, I'll save before I take the job, just in case the job is not possible to complete. Over some documents. The Barnard Star System. Why, yes I will. And then luxury goods. If I can find them. There they are. Yeah, it's doing poorly. I wonder if it has anything to do with the power outage. It probably does. Eh. So how do you be faster? Do you just like get a military drive? Carry less weight? Because there is some kind of calculation that goes into that, right? And I guess, you know, the in-system part is like also a significant, you know, part of the travel time as well. So if you could be faster that way, that would help as well. Okay, I think we're back. I'm getting green bars here. What? What happened? 1 ton of luxury goods destroyed. Did the autopilot like scrape the top or something? Smaller ship, bigger drive. Okay. So it's like, it's like a function of weight, probably, right? Because like the bigger ships weigh more, they got more mass. I did not see the military guy. But I wasn't looking. I assumed that he said, "Yeah, great, you did it," and I just didn't notice. I don't know if anyone else saw. All right, yeah, they never. IMXL could do that sometimes. Maybe I should just wait. Was the end goal for this playthrough? I guess just get like the best ship and like I don't know, do some high-end military missions. That's my goal, I guess. Get it like a big ass ship and blow some stuff up. And I guess just like sample everything. Like, we'll try every mission type at least once. Um. We'll go around looking for people to buy my luxury goods just in case they exist. Yeah, more cargo slows you down. Makes sense. What if I only use like the double speed? Is that maybe less likely to cause an accident? Fruit and veg? I'm gonna waste my time with that crap. Hold on. I'm a little worried about that. About the autopilot literally taking me through the planet. So let's get a little farther away before we do that. There we go. Yeah, we need to be high rank to start doing missions. Most combat ships are considered in-system patrol ships with shitty jump range. Huh. Nerve gas. No, just nobody wants the stupid luxury goods. Crazy that they just make you mash clicking like this. All right. Federal military wants you. Well, they don't want me enough if they're not going to give me a job to go to Saul. So forget them. I'll pay them to take the rubbish off my hands. Yeah, wouldn't you rather have some nice luxury goods? Or how about one of these fine leather jackets? Yeah, although, yeah, I guess, you know, what features do, like, the combat ships even have that the Cobra isn't giving us right now? We got plenty of space to put, like, you know, upgrades on. We've got, like, could you possibly have, like, 2 front gun mountings? That's the only thing that would really matter. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Why can't I go to Saul? Oh, it just took a weirdly long time to get out of range. We could go back to the, you know, Imperial space and, you know, do some combat. I guess I'll go to 8:15, so we won't do that now. Or you know, we could see how much the bigger jump drive costs. Did forget we were going to look for that. Robots. Wow, they want robots so bad. It's crazy. Like there's got to be like a different probability of the, you know, these bulletin board, these like individual bulletin board missions appearing, and like Earth just wants robots. Like it's got to be some kind of like deterministic thing, because this has happened too many times for it to be a coincidence. I'm not just getting lucky. Alright, so we'll save that. And then... let's see. Scanner. Radar map. Is that what we need? Hyperspace cloud and analyzer. Like, what do we need to get money for killing pirates? Hull auto repair system. 40 tons. Holy shit. That's a little much. Imp couriers are hot. Yeah, probably costs a bunch of money based on the system economy type. Well, what does the manual have to say about the radar mapper? Since I have it open anyway. Oh, right. Mining is a thing you could do in this game. Just like reading through the manual here. We'll have to try that at some point. I got like entries for all the different trade goods. Radar mapper scans for information on a targeted ship. For details on how to use radar mapper, see the combat section of page 43. Sorry, I can't show you this, but I just can't do it. This provides you with additional information about your current target, such as the number of shield generators it has fitted, their current charge level, the ship's maximum hyperspace range, and any important equipment, such as energy bombs. It will also check if the ship's matches any on the wanted criminals list, and if so, will show any bounty that is offered. The bounty will be paid into your account automatically. Okay. Do those bounties ever amount to enough to matter? Yeah, how big do these ships get that the modules get 500 tons? That's kind of nuts. Oh, right. We were going to look for the Class 3 hyperdrive, right? Because we've got the Class 2. Oh man, but it's 45 tons. How much is the Class 2? It's 25. Oh man. Yeah, we'll do another run. The storybook. I don't know if I have that. I'd have to check. Man, it weighs so much. Like that would cut into our profits. Yeah, the radar mapper is only 1 ton, so you might as well. And I guess we could get a shield generator. Weird that there's not like different levels of shield generator. Although, yeah, 4 tons. We don't need to do that now. Luxury goods, I guess. You can use a Class 2 for a while longer. Man, it sucks so much, though, to be, like, so strapped for range. And they got all these ones to go to the same place. What does Alpha Centauri, where are they, first of all? They are in range. What do they import? They export nothing. Whatever, let's just go to Bernard Star. The military have nothing for us. You can have multiple shield gens. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. Yep. Rule of Acquisition 45. Never compromise your ship with lack of profits. It's months of in-system flight. Oh, is it like a huge pain in the ass to get around? Huh. That's funny. Like a trap. You think you're gonna be able to do a bunch of missions there, and then, haha, just kidding. Flying. Did you ever ask about my Rewas config for Wing Commander 1 and 2? I think I might have those, like, well, at least for 1, I might have it linked in the description for my Wing Commander 1 video. I don't know about 2. Although, it's probably kind of out of date. I think I would design it differently now. And of course, you know, if you have a controller with back buttons and all that, you would design it differently as well. Narcotics. We'll have to try smuggling illegal goods at some point. But alright, since they don't want the fertilizer, how did that happen? Huh. Did I do that accidentally? Anyway, yeah, they never want the luxury goods bad enough. But yeah, I do believe I have, like, a Rewas config linked in the description to my, you know, Wing Commander 1 video. Where are the feds? Am I just skipping over them? Are the feds not advertising? Huh. I guess they're not advertising. How weird. How strange. I'll do one more run. One more run. Just one more. I want another big payday. Yeah, Rewazed is, you know, if you have, you know, unique gamepad needs, Rewazed is definitely worth it. Yeah, I would like to play First Encounters someday. The only reason why I didn't play that instead of this is that I feel like you kind of need to play this first to, like, learn how to play. So, you know, now that I know my way around this, the door to First Encounters is open, and we could try to do the story and that. Well, there's like a actual Japanese robot fighting league. Oh yeah, you see that, like, sway? I bet that's what does it. Oh, no, never mind. Sometimes the autopilot just, I guess the ship's too big. The autopilot isn't good enough. Wanted computers. Computers are not robots. Get out of my face with that crap. Leave it to the to Japan to like go out of their way to make that a reality. Of course, they love that shit. Now they really want computers. Yeah, everybody wants computers. My God, they've gone computer crazy. This is not what I need right now. Yeah, we can also land on the planet. And there's like a bunch of cities. Like, we could shop around. What if I did like maximum speed? If that would skip the collision checks. Computers, again. Get out of my face with that crap. Every such period in the game, the item of desire changes. Huh. Come on, let me center on the Earth. Let's go to Tokyo. Yeah, I think maximum speed might be the safest way to dock. All right, New San Francisco. What happened to old San Francisco? Why you don't have clearance? What do you mean? I just got clearance to lift off. What are you talking about? You took too long to get out of here. Okay, I'm just gonna like type a random letter and see if it works. Okay. So yeah, this might, oh wait, no, failure to obey traffic control is not permitted here. $1,000 fine. This is not cracked. Oh, they're shooting me. I think they blew themselves up. Maybe punished more severely in the future. Did they like damage us? I think they did. Or wait, no they didn't. That was from crashing. They're still shooting. But they keep crashing into the ground. Well, damn, yeah, they do not take kindly to piracy. get clearance at a guess. They were full when I arrived. Huh. Well then. In that case, let's just finish this out by San Francisco. Oh, the frame rate. Area immediately. You do not have clearance. Oh my god, the frames. Let's take on the cops. Ford Grand Theft Auto. There was this game. Oh, they got us. Yep, have to go back to... Well, yeah. Well, we tried. I think we could figure things out next time. But yeah, things are happening. We're making money. I think we just need to make a bit more, and then we could see about, yeah, when we're like grinding Fed rep at the same time. You know, if we can get a Fed mission that coincides with our trade route, then we can load up with good stuff and try some combat missions, and that'll be, I don't know, I feel like either, yeah, maybe like either 1 or 2 more sessions probably, and well, that'll be enough for this game. So yeah, I'll probably put up another boat soon. But yeah, I would like to try everything at least once. Yep, give them a run for their money. So yeah, this is not cracked. Good to know. Gotta keep that manual handy. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me even through the power outage. That takes trust and dedication. And I will see you perhaps tomorrow. And go watch that Steam controller video if you haven't yet. I worked really hard on it. But yeah, good night, everyone.